What in the hell is going on in Springfield, Ohio? Take a look at this image of some dude walking down the street holding a bird in his hands as he appears ready to have a great meal. A city in Ohio is being plunged into a housing crisis now after 15,000 plus migrants arrive. The mayor is quoted as saying this is setting us up to fail. And the story gets even crazier, as you probably heard a little bit of in that intro. We'll get to that, but let's first start here. A city in Ohio, specifically Springfield, Ohio, is struggling with the influx of 15 to 20,000 Haitian migrants over the last few years into their community. The border crisis, the policy of this administration, is failing cities like ours and taxing us beyond our limit, said the mayor of that city, Rob Rue. Rue described the wave of Haitian migrants into the area as a quick increase to the population just over the last 5 years. And he says this has overwhelmed safety services and caused great concern for our community. City manager Brian Heck added that the city does not have the capacity to sustain this pace of illegal immigration. And obviously here's an image of quite a few people being processed through the southern border. It's taxing our infrastructure, it's taxing public safety, it's taxing our schools, among many things, and it's taxing our housing. Heck explained how the city experienced a housing crisis prior to the surge and said this made it 100 times worse and that it's setting up communities like Springfield to fail and that they do not have the capacity to sustain it, and without additional federal assistance or support, communities like Springfield will fail. Well guys, that article is about a few weeks old, and really the things they're saying were almost a very clear precursor to the stories we're about to get into next. Very recently, as you guys can see, there have been some very alarming stories, to include this image right here posted by Savannah Hernandez, but it has been floating around on X, or formerly known as Twitter, for the past couple of days now. She says, still can't get over this Haitian dude walking around with an entire goose like it's a freshly prepared bag of Chick-fil-A. We are so cooked. And here's the image right here. Now, I haven't tracked this image down, I haven't done any further search, but if what she is saying is accurate, this is a very crazy image, to say the least. And if that origin is true, that this man is planning to eat this bird, well, that lays a lot more credence to the idea that this immigration, illegal or legal migration crisis is starting to get to a point in which it is making things like this believable. But this story goes further. Obviously, there's a few comments from Laura Loomer, Joey Manarino, and many other people, including from Nuance Bro, saying not as cooked as that goose is going to be. Always a little bit of comedy in it. But it goes further. Now here, obviously, is a bit more anecdotal stuff. But we have a Facebook post, apparently, from a Facebook group within the Springfield area. It says, warning to all about our beloved pets and those around us. My neighbor informed me that her daughter's friend had lost her cat. She checked pages, kennels, asked around. One day she came home from work, and as soon as she stepped out of her car, she looked towards a neighbor's house where various Haitian immigrants likely live, and as they say, live, and saw her cat hanging from a branch, like you'd do a deer for butchering, and they were carving it up to consume. I've been told they are doing this to dogs. They have been doing it at Snyder Park with the ducks and geese, as we previously possibly saw. And as I was told that last bit by rangers and police, please keep a close eye on these animals. This began a media firestorm, so much so that Elon Musk even had something to say. Apparently people's pet cats are being eaten. Now, obviously, there's a lot of community notes, and actually, there's an article I'm going to read to you in just a second that is trying to disprove all of this. But this is obviously in direct connection to another article that states Biden floods Ohio town with 20,000 Haitian migrants, 10 to a bedroom. And obviously, here's an image of what likely appears to be Haitian immigrants, perhaps on the way to Springfield, Ohio. But let's get even further. We have somebody that is obviously appearing to be a resident of the Springfield, Ohio area, and they are speaking out about what is going on within their city. Let's take a listen.
I think it's like kind of odd that like a guy like me has to come out from doing what I do on a daily basis to have fun, because I see what's going on in these streets, and I see you guys just sitting up there in them comfy chairs and suits, and I'm getting out here every day and I'm broadcasting this, and you guys are just sitting up there in suits or something. Like, I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into, they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to, like, seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants, because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like, y'all need to do something, bro. Y'all really got to stand on business. Y'all getting paid all this money just to wear a suit and sit in a chair. I think it's crazy, bro. We got to do something, bro. It's kids out here getting hurt. Like, only reason I even went on here and said something about it is because somebody told me they walking from the school and a Haitian almost ran into them. And who is getting paid? Like, how much money is y'all really getting paid, like, to bring them over here? Like, I know it's deeper than them. I know that's where they come from, and that's what they do. That's their country. I don't know what they got going on over there, but they can't do that over here. And if y'all just getting paid from it and then y'all ain't doing nothing about it, I think that's super weird, bro. Y'all got to stand on business. Y'all got to really, like, step up. Like, it's lame, bro.
That right there is a citizen exclaiming to their city council that they are almost being paid to do nothing but allow Haitian immigrants, legal and illegal, to run the city into the ground. But now we get to where the media turns around and says, okay, hold on a minute, this is what we think. Mediaite dropped an article that says, how did fake news about Haitian migrants eating cats spread from Malaysian propagandists to Trump campaign and JD Vance? And obviously off that headline, you know where they're gonna go with this. Let's zoom this in and read it, shall we? The Trump campaign pushed unfounded online rumors in a mailer sent out Monday that Haitian migrants in Ohio were eating pets, using the story as a political attack line to accuse Vice President Kamala Harris of failing on immigration policies, citing tweets as evidence. Now, that is one way to start things. It's almost like they aren't media. It's almost like they are activists more than anything. The email claims, among other alleged crimes, that Haitian immigrants have reportedly been caught decapitating ducks and hunting geese and other livestock in public parks, and even kidnapping residents' pets, then eating them. The campaign email came on Monday, soon after former President Trump's running mate, Senator JD Vance, amplified the claims when he shared a clip of himself discussing the issue of Haitian illegal immigrants, whom he accused of draining social services and generally causing chaos in Springfield, Ohio. Now, when you phrase it as an accusation, I start to take just a little bit of issue with that, considering all the things we just looked at. Now, you could call into question the picture of the guy holding the goose, but can you really call into question the guy standing at city council exclaiming all the exact same problems that we're seeing right now? Do we really think that gentleman right there has some sort of grand political agenda to want to elect Trump to president? I mean, I don't know too much about the guy. Maybe he was wearing red. He had a red hat and a red sweater on, but it didn't say "Make America Great Again," I'll tell you that much. It seems like he's just a member of the community that is fed up with what's going on. But of course, according to Mediaite, none of this is happening. He added, reports now show that people have had their pets abducted and eaten by people who shouldn't be in this country. And obviously here's the video right here. We're not going to watch it right now. We're kind of low on time, I'd say. But it's pretty obvious that there's a lot of people talking about this, including JD Vance. The claim that Haitian immigrants were abducting and consuming pets, particularly cats and ducks, appears to have begun with some right-wing accounts amplifying a Fox News report about a local woman, Alexis Talea Farrell, who was arrested in August for allegedly killing and eating a cat. Now, before I recorded this video, I actually did a little bit of research, and this happened in a completely different city within the same kind of county area. But it appears the person doesn't really have any Haitian heritage, nor is there any reference to them actually being an illegal or legal immigrant in recent years. So there's nothing to really go off of there. But was that guy talking about the same thing? Is it impossible that two things can be true? Is it impossible that this person can be doing some crazy stuff and so can Haitian migrants? I don't know. And obviously, I think the article's going to go the same place, you know, yada yada, migrant background, much less the Haitian community. So obviously, you know, I did my due diligence. I'm already aware of this, but it's almost like they're trying to focus on this bit here. And obviously, that some people have been sharing the video of it. It's in the same state, it's in the same area, happening around the same time. It's going to be some cause for concern. But that doesn't distract from the entire story. Since then, the story has snowballed into a political talking point, drawing in high-profile figures close to the Trump campaign, like Vance and Trump Jr., as the narrative linked the local incident to broader issues of illegal immigration, which isn't a bad thing. You know, linking. I'm not saying illegal immigration is not a bad thing. Let me make that very clear. Billionaire ex-owner Elon Musk even waded into the debate when responding to a post by TPUSA director Charlie Kirk, who also shared the claim. And we already read this, and they're just quoting it. While Pharrell does not have any connection to the Haitian community, conservatives point to ongoing tensions between Haitian immigrants and some Springfield residents. Oh, and they did get it. Okay, here you go. The issue has been raised at city council meetings and gained renewed attention over the weekend after a local resident alleged during a council meeting in a separate incident that a Haitian immigrant decapitated a duck at the neighborhood pond. Springfield police, however, obviously released a statement confirming that there have been no reports received of pets being stolen and eaten. Regardless, as the bizarre narrative becomes political meme fodder, even the official account for GOP members of the House Judiciary Committee used AI images to push the narrative, much to Musk's pleasure. I mean, can't you not find this a little bit funny? Clearly, Trump is campaigning on a stance that is much tougher on immigration and would work very hard to restore cities and communities like Springfield, Ohio, to their former luster. Obviously, the mayor and the city director, or whatever the exact term is, the Brian Heck guy from the first article we were looking at, whatever his title is, these city titles are pretty interesting. They clearly see that their cities are in a much worse place now than they were 4 or 5 years ago before the Biden-Harris administration began and took office. And so when people post memes like this, obviously AI generated, I don't think we'll see Trump in a pond hugging a cat and a duck. Obviously, it's going to become a political meme, and it's going to become almost a rallying cry. And that's exactly what happened. If we just take a scroll through the X trend that is Haitians, just the phrase Haitians is trending right now, we have so many memes coming out. Somebody said, we let the Haitians eat the furries, excuse me. We have Nuance Bro saying the memes about the Haitian migrant stuff in Ohio have been hilarious. I mean, look at this. Come on. If this is as far as AI gets, then you know what? Maybe it won't be so bad, because these memes are hilarious. Let's keep going, though. There's got to be more good stuff. Obviously, this image again. Haitians could be here. I love you. I would never let the Haitians eat you. This is really funny stuff. I have to admit it. His life is worth more. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. We're gonna stop the memes for now. I want to leave the story to you guys. Have you or a loved one been a resident of Springfield, Ohio, and witnessed anything as crazy as what I reported on today? Because if so, we want to hear your story. Let us know down in the comments below, or write us basically anywhere on social media and tag it with maybe Haitian Springfield, Ohio crisis or anything like that, because clearly there are some insane things going on and we need answers. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate the support. I just want to give a quick advisory. If you're watching this video in the first day or so after it's released, I'm recording and releasing this on September 9th, 2024, which means tomorrow is September 10th, 2024, and the debate between Kamala Harris and Trump will be taking place at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So that means I'm going to start streaming at about 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, live reacting to the debate, and I would love for you guys to tune in and watch it with us. I think it'd be a really fun time. So if you're seeing this on YouTube within a few hours after it's posted or before 9 p.m. on September 10th, please join us for that live stream. It should be a really fun time. Aside from all that, I'll catch you next time, free thinkers. Don't forget to spread the virus of intelligence.